How we been doing?
Man, we live.
Yeah. I mean,
What's
I'm
up?
just saying. Look, you right though, Brendan. You know, it's nobody is taking into consideration about the established bloodlines because it's too
Yeah,
hard.
man.
It's too hard to control, bro. Like if you that's the type of group you talking about to actually cater to the established bloodlines, the established dog, the established standard, not the vision of Facebook. I say do that shit,
Exactly.
bro. I say do
Yeah,
that
man.
shit.
I'm really feeling that way, man. Because I see, a lot of older bloods and well, established bloods. I ain't gonna say older, but I see a lot of older dogs or established bloodline dogs that still look good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And they be mad because people not really looking for that no more. You know what I'm saying? People trying to do the it thing, and I just wanna have a place on a book where we can still do our thing, and you can reach out to people who got that blood or whatever,
Right.
and really stick to that vision that people had back in the days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. See, look,
and,
and
and stick to and
that's
breed
the
to
truth.
what we call the true American bully.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That what I was sitting there talking to the homie about, one of my little pupils and whatever. And he was telling me, he was like, he said, man, I went to Tory G and I seen a lot of dogs, bro. And he said, I seen the ones you was calling your productions and stuff, and I see you around, I see your dogs at the crib or whatever. And he said, man, I could tell you know what you're doing. And I said, why you say that? He said, I don't know nothing about dogs. He said, but I know a good dog when I see one. Because I was asking him, I was telling him, Masterpiece, whoop, whoop, this, Pee Wee that, whoop, 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 whoop. And he looking at me like, okay, okay, I see the American Bully. And it's just like, is it better to try to educate about the American Bully because we have to explain to people that that's a bulldoggy type dog and this is a true American Bully, just like the pit bull people want us to stop calling them pit bulls. You feel me?
Bulls, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And
So,
I mean, it's just like, man, I just get tired of going to or being in these groups, and bro, all I see is 4 or 5 different bloodlines or
wanna be
supposedly
bloodline.
bloodlines.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
either I see Dax, Miyagi, Bullseye, what's that, Bolo or some shit,
Hey
whatever that
nigga,
shit
look.
is.
I remember what I told y'all when you start Chris. Remember what I told y'all
Yep.
when y'all first started fucking with me? I said soon hit it's gonna be exotics for $500.
Yep.
Yeah,
Guess what? Man, I ain't
yeah.
seen about 4 or 5 posts this morning. Straight Miyagi out dogs, and you can tell they got the ugly ass look. You feel me?
Oh
Five hundred
yeah.
dollars. So guess what's finna
Looking like
happen?
rats in the face and shit.
Nah, niggas
They
looking
got
like
rat dogs and shit.
looking like motherfucking gargoyles, bro. Looking like real
Yeah, that's what
live
they
walking
look
around
like.
gargoyles, bro.
Hey,
They,
they do. You remember that show Gargoyles, the
yeah,
dog they
they look
had?
like that goddamn
They look
dog,
just
bro.
like that shit.
But and I ain't
Ugly as
knocking, bro.
fuck.
I guess everybody in the bully community used to like that show so much they wanted to have a real life living gargoyle dog. You feel
Man,
me?
I used to love that show, but I ain't want one of them shit.
You know what I'm saying? I guess they thought that
Like,
nigga could do what he was doing on TV if they made one like that. And I ain't knocking them.
like,
But guess what?
bro, and they not understanding that they really breeding dwarfism, bro.
And
Like,
let
you
them.
know what I'm saying?
I say, you know what I
Like,
say? I say, let them.
for for you to have a dog whose front is whose front is smashed down like that and its rear is high like that,
Yeah.
who you can tell like that shit, that's dwarfism, bro, and they don't know that shit,
No,
and
they know.
they think that shit is like the it thing, man.
They
Like,
they know. They just don't care. You feel me? They just don't care. And the funny
yeah,
thing about it is, it's a few that's getting a look, and the only reason you're getting a look because you don't have exotics. You went and got shorty bulls. You feel me?
yeah. But
So
my thing is this though, like, oh fuck, my bad, I just lost train of thought, man. It's just,
it fuck with you like that. It
sad.
just
Yeah,
it just, it
it
just, it
really
just
do.
make you think like, bro. Okay, like I told y'all before, we understand. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, get your motherfucking money. Cool, we get that. But
Yeah.
see, when the ABKC first started, I'm gonna give y'all some background. Y'all always hear the glory stories from Terrell and Dave and all the elite edge members. You know, you always hear them glory stories. You feel me? I'm gonna tell you about the real deal as an enthusiast watching this shit and coming up on how they had big ass litters. You know what I'm saying? One puppy out of litter. What happened to the other 8? What happened to the other 9? What happened to the other 10?
Yeah.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah.
So they helped flood the market so much when the American Bullet first came into fruition. That guess what? Now
Yeah.
you could get a Cairo, remembering Cairo, you know what I'm saying, a Beelzebub. You could get all them dogs, shit, on the corner now. You feel me? Because everybody had them.
Right.
Everybody started
Right.
stealing them. Everybody had them. Time repeating itself with these dogs, just not with a worse dog. Am I right or wrong, Chris?
You right.
Time just
Man,
repeating
but
itself over and over.
But they still doing that though, man. Because my thing is, where's the rest of Rocco's litter?
Yeah, probably he'll give you some good excuse, man. You know they're only here too.
Where's the rest of Miyagi's litter?
They'll find some type of dogs to show you, bro. They what it is, bro. As long as they save face, as long as they save face for Facebook, they cool. And see, if you think about it, all right. Say we start fucking with the established blood, right? We fucking with established blood. Like I'm fucking with established blood with Pee Wee. That's Pee Wee. That's Gray Line. You feel me? That's Gotti. You know what I'm saying? That's established blood. Gotti established themselves. You feel me? Man, be bulldogish or not, it's established. You know what you're gonna get if you go get a Gotti dog. I'm talking about the Gotti before that. You know what you're gonna go get. You know what I'm saying? That's why they started having Gotti of Edge and all that, because they know Gotti and Edge was clicking at the time. You feel me? That right there, I told people, watch that. I said, cause see how they starting to see Edge when it was all clean dogs, they was blaming Gotti for running Bulldog. Am I right or wrong, Chris?
And like, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, yesterday, the homie Bobby Dean and shit, he was doing like a little post. He was doing posts like, you know, guess this dog and shit.
Right.
And like, he was dropping jewels, like, you know, like old school dogs that, you know, that was nice. You know, some of them was, hey, fucked up too, but I'm just like, man, you don't hear nothing about these dogs no more. People don't talk about that shit, you know. Like, people, that shit old.
They can't
remake
them.
They old.
They
you know
don't.
Like,
they don't know how to remake them, bro. Like, bro.
Like, I look at Bobby DVDs, like, you know, a couple times a month, man, and I think to myself, you know, what's going on with, you know, the Sean Gilmores and, you know, the Devil's Den, you know, all that.
That shit hurt my heart, but I ain't gonna lie. That shit hurt my heart when I seen OG with a fucking exotic. I said, not a real nigga.
Yeah.
I said, a real nigga with an exotic? No.
I mean, I take it like this, though, man. I take it like this. I feel like a lot of them guys do it just to say they can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, we need them back in the game, like, bro. We need y'all back on the court, like Jordan, bro.
We do, bro. Like, I wish, you know, some of them guys, you know, wouldn't do it, you know, wouldn't fold and continue to breed, you know what I'm saying, what they was breeding the whole time.
Like, Sean was
like
the dog, man,
you know,
bro. Like, he was the dog, man, behind a lot of shit. Like, bro, I'm going to tell you something.
It's a lot of, you know.
My granddad always said this one thing, bro. And I heard a lot of other old heads, I don't mean cut out, a lot of other old heads say this shit, bro. A dog man ain't no showman. You feel me?
You right.
Dog man ain't no showman. A dog man don't see the point in it. You feel me? He'll do it for shits and giggles, but it's that dog got to prove itself to him first, to even for me to waste my time to do that.
That's true.
You feel me?
That's true. Like, I was talking with Chris one day, and we was talking about his dogs or whatever like that, and he was just like, you know, Ragnar still has yet to prove himself to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you don't hear a lot of people say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it is what it is.
You'll see, you know, what you run into with Chris, like, I teach by example. Chris is a good teacher because he can explain it to you. You feel me?
Yeah.
Chris know the inner workings a little bit of a human, the way he could speak to him like that. Me, I was like my pops and a lot of my other OGs. I was a loner. You feel me? So you know what I told you when you first met me. You know.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like I tell a lot of people dislike me for the simple fact that when you do go try to debunk me, it's hard. You feel me? It's hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you
My
got to
thing
accept the
is,
fact that I
I
got
just feel
15
like,
years of hands-on experience. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And that's hands-on, not counting the shit I was a part of, looking at as a child and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I'm
like,
just like, man, people don't get you though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people don't see. Like, you know, people really feel like they know people through Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
right,
But I didn't know your story until I really started talking to you. You know what I'm saying? And getting to know that background.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You and Daddy off of Facebook. Because
yeah,
I'm going to tell you right now, man, if you go to my Facebook right now, all you going to see is dog shit. But I'm more than just dogs. You know what I'm saying? That's just
exactly.
what I choose to put out there.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like my family come first. I'm a big family person. You know, I have my family on there a little bit, but I just choose not to really put my kids and my wife on social media like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly. And
So
that's
my
what my
thing
old lady
is,
got to understand. That's my own plaster
yeah,
her
you know what
everywhere.
I'm saying? Like I like, you know, like I said, I like dogs. But, you know, you can't tell, you don't know what I've been through, or you
Right.
can't say, you know, or whatever, just by going off of a Facebook
Or
page. You
what
know what
would
I'm
you
saying?
and a lot of things that would to me would kill, like, okay, like a lot of people, like my situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody know that I've been upholding the thing. You know, I done had 2 different males here, whoopty whoop. So it was never
Yeah.
no intentions on me of crushing that. But with the
Yeah.
things that was put on my name a couple years ago by my ex, they felt like because that person knew me intimately that they were telling the truth. You feel me? And when in
People lie
actuality,
every day, though.
yeah, and when in actuality, I was only with the bride not even a year, bro. You feel me? So the bride didn't even know me like that.
Mm.
You feel me? So
But
it's
my thing is this. What people don't realize, you know, when it comes to certain situations and where it's dealing with people who were once in a relationship, you know, people say a lot of things about the other when they're mad. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You know, but my thing is, if you was all this, that, and the third, like, why was you with that person for so long?
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's the biggest
Like,
thing, like now. But if they show proof, now if they got
yeah,
proof, like with
now that's a
Jason
different
ass,
story.
now with Jason ass, nigga, she got proof. You ain't shit. She got proof on that, bro. On motherfucking this is what we're gonna call the outtakes of the council, bro. These the outtakes, the blooper reel, bro. You feel me? Like I ain't even got no beef with the motherfucker for real, other than bro, you trying me and you know what you call and told me. You feel me? So
But my thing
it
is,
is what it is.
my thing is this about that whole situation. I feel like, okay, if you okay, if the deal was, you know, you breed to back to Masterpiece first,
Right.
but you okay, if you okay the other breeding, you know what I'm saying? Then that dealing is null and void. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And then, then
But,
where's the conversation of puppy papers?
yeah, exactly. Like like I told you, I reached out to old buddy a couple times for you because he was ducking. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Now
he
we see
never
why.
once said to me. He never once said to me, "Oh, well, tell T he need to, you know, get me straight on my end." It was, "Oh yeah, tell him to holler at me." You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
got him. You know what I'm saying? So,
And
like,
why?
I
And
don't
look, this the biggest
understand
thing.
that.
Why would you hit? And this is why we call it the blooper reel. Why the fuck would you? Why the fuck would you text me and say you put them in the mail? You feel me?
Yeah.
Why do I
mean,
have text coming from your number telling me that you put papers
Yeah.
in the mail? If they were puppy
Yeah.
papers, bro, how you get my dog information? You feel me?
Exactly.
Because my
Yeah.
dog information sitting up here. And the other part, well, y'all know what I did with that because I don't want no dealings with the ABKC other than to show them that they housing a lot of thievery and a lot of idiocy. You feel me? When it's a lot, and when it's a lot of intelligence there.
The ABKC is a large
Fraternity.
problem what's going on with these bullies, man. Like, you know, how you say you don't want such and such dog, but you allow his grandkids
You know
or
what I'm
his
saying?
kids. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And then you know good well one of your employees that was a rep, people that you used to run and work with. You know what I'm saying? You let him flag a dog on his old lady. Like y'all couldn't just say, hey, you know what? We snatching papers period on the dog till this get resolved. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what the UKC gonna do. You feel me? If you get into it with the UKC, guess what they finna do? Everything null and void till y'all get it solved and hand something in writing. You feel me?
Mhm.
That's what a registry's supposed to do. They step in and be like, hey, you know what? We're going to be the arbitration, and guess what?
Yeah.
Everything is null and void until y'all provide proof that everything's been settled.
And then like,
we'll go over.
What I don't understand is this too. Like, you look at the UKC ban list, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of names.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the ABKC ban list. What's this? 2, 3 names on it?
Yeah, 4 of my name on that.
Huh?
I say 4. I think my name on there.
Oh, it's gonna be on there if it ain't. I mean,
I know. Hey, if I ain't mistaken, I think I'm on the RKC ban list.
But my thing is this though. It's like people don't understand you though, T. Like for real. Like man, you very passionate about what you believe in.
Yeah, bro, cause you.
I hear you say all the time like how like when you had nothing, you know, you had your dogs, and like people don't really understand like everything you've been through, and you know. In life, you know what I'm saying?
I had to give my shit up, bro. Like, bro, you know, I ain't gonna front, bro. That shit make me tear up, my nigga. To watch my shit look at me like, bro.
Yeah.
My shit looking at me like, bro, what's up? You feel me? Like, my dog, man, bro. Like, bro, I ain't gonna front, bro. Like, when I had to give me up, bro, I cried, my nigga. I ain't gonna front, bro. I started crying, my nigga, because I felt fucked up. Because she stopped in the middle of the motherfucking driveway and just looked at me like, nigga, for real? Like, for real? Like, everything we been through, you finna give me away?
Yeah.
Bro, when I seen that shit, bro, and I see these dogs get this, because, like, bro, motherfuckers don't understand. Like, where I sent Shishi to a child that had autism. You feel me? I'm a high believer in that. I'm a high believer in helping people with disabilities, bro. You feel me? And I felt like, you know, y'all not even trying to fix these dogs to where they could go to them type of people, bro. Y'all just want to sell them for and get $1 off of them. These people are still paid. They just don't want to pay what you got.
Hello?
You feel me?
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers don't understand. Like, I never got in this to get rich. I know how to make a little change off it and be straight, but I never thought I was going to become a rich man off this shit. I know how to handle my business. To sit up here and say I squashed a deal, how? He didn't run up in there without approval. Because every time she came in, that bitch was by herself. I'm not no fucking rookie.
Yeah.
But where I fucked up at was, like I said, I take this one to the chin. You feel me? Because you know why I'm going to take this one to the chin? I'm smarter than you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm smarter than you, bro. I'm going to take this one to the chin.
Man, you just gotta, you know what type of person he is now, bro.
And my dog, hey, and then guess what? Hey, Chris, and all my dog, hey, and the puppies in good home still.
Oh, man.
Hey, hold on. I want to say that on air. Guess what? Because they don't know or give a fuck who Masterpiece is. You feel me? I keep telling y'all that. I keep telling y'all the average Joe don't give a fuck about that goddamn gold certificate that you backstabbing your partners for, that you selling dogs for the low. The average Joe don't give a fuck about that. You are selling to other enthusiasts. Go sell that to an average Joe who likes bullies and see what he tell you. Bro, I'm not paying no $2,000 for that dog because he come off no Masterpiece.
Yeah.
That's life.
Like you say though, bro, like a lot of people, like, you know, I done seen some big name people in the game who even said this too, you know, that 90% of who they sell dogs to is pet-home people. You know what I'm saying? So you should want to breed and make a dog that is able to grow up with your kids. You know what I'm saying?
Be able to go outside in the summertime and play in the water and shit without passing out.
Man, I don't want no dog that can't go outside and play with my kids.
You stay in South Carolina, bro.
Exactly. It's going to be 100 degrees, man. 90 degrees or 80 degrees better during the summer. Shit, a lot of times during the spring or the fall. It's hot here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't see how them dogs make it down there. I see why they have to have facilities and shit.
Another thing, though. That's another thing. Like, why would I want to, you know, invest time in a dog who I know my kids gonna get attached to?
And they fuck around
you know what I'm saying? And fuck around and die because, you know, they got soft palate issues and they can't breathe. You know what I'm saying? Dogs that's only living to be, dogs that's only living to be 3 to 4 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Like they a Great Dane. Like they a fucking Great Dane or something. That's fucked up, Chris. You ever thought about that? Cause you over there just silent, nigga. You ain't never think about that. These dogs down like they Great Danes, bro.
Yeah, I thought about that. Yeah, I'm silent, man, because I ain't even trying to address something right now, bro. Yeah, I'll just keep rolling, bro.
Are you talking about, can I do it?
Yeah, I'll just keep rolling,
Can I do
bro.
it? Can I do it?
Nah, because I'm going to do it in a minute, man. Y'all just keep going, bro. I'm going to do it very nicely, and that's going to be the end
that's
of
why,
it.
that's why we didn't put, I'm going to make this disclaimer right quick. This has nothing to do with the radio show. We just just dog talking. We just seeing who tuning in, who rocking with us, man. This is my idea. I wanted to cut on the audio and to see who actually tuning in, who actually do fuck with the dogs. Like I want to see, and yeah, this a long disclaimer because this is a mission statement, goddamn. I want to see who really fuck with the dogs. Like, bro, you can still do this shit right and make money, man. You just got to see what clientele is in your hometown, man. You got to see who you fuck with that's outwards that could do shit. Like Chris helped me get Blue out there. I ain't finna front like that lady came to me out the blue. Chris helped me with that. You feel me? I understand a lot of people dislike me for what? I don't know. Do I care? Hell no. Because guess what? At the end of the day, my face is this dog shit because this is my passion. This is what I do. This is what, at the end of the day, when I get tired of my boss, my old lady, and I know I can't see my kids like some of you lucky motherfuckers that got y'all kids, I go out there and look at my dogs, man. You feel me?
All right, let me address this real quick, bro.
Man, y'all listen up, man.
All right. For all you little kennels, I'm a little kennel myself. But if you've been in the game less than 7 years, you don't matter to me. You don't matter to the council like that. Nothing you do will affect what I do nor the council. Everybody saw the little post that I had yesterday with dude. You know, I thought I was cool about it. I thought I was real cool about it. You know, and then I had some issues with my social media stuff. I didn't think it was old boy. I thought it could have been a number of people. I don't know exactly who it is. So I made my video talking about that today. But for me to go get on my YouTube to get ready to post a video and I see him talking about clap back, I don't like that.
Yeah, what you
and like I put it on there on a comment. I put it on his YouTube. I put it on his Instagram, and I sent him a message to his phone. Bruh, what is you talking about? Yes, I deleted my comment, and yes, I deleted my videos. And yeah, you damn straight that I made 2 videos saying, look, I talked to dude, everything cordial. Just so I didn't have to worry about a bunch of people keep running to me. It stays up for 24, and then I delete it. If it don't got nothing to do with my dogs or my business, it don't stay up there.
Yeah.
And for dude try to act like a smart ass and say that I made myself look like an ass. You can't trademark or copyright something that is misspelled. Hold on. First off, fuck boy, learn what the fuck you talking about. Learn your facts. Because when you trademark something or you copyright a name of a business, you want to make it as unique as possible.
Yeah.
So what is you talking about?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not even going to shout your kennel out, bruh.
Exactly.
I thought everything was cool, bruh. I don't like fuckery, and I don't like snake-ass motherfuckers.
Right.
But a lot of times, man, like you know, like we talked earlier, a lot of times people like that, they do that. And that community, that's how they rock, bro. And then another thing, that brings me to something else. I've seen a lot of micro bullies.
What the fuck is a micro bully, bro?
There is no fucking such thing as a micro bully. Like, stop spreading that bullshit, man.
Right.
Like,
but let me finish real quick, bro. Then I'll be done with this topic. This person, I put it out there. Everybody that's gonna see it, yeah, you're gonna see my comment on there unless he delete it. Unless he delete it. And he got the same comment and already screenshot what I sent to him and sent it to my homie. So it ain't no faking this, bro. You are a little guy compared to what I do, bro. I'm not trying to get fame off of everybody else and off of YouTube. I post facts about nutrition. I post facts about my dogs. I leave it at that. I don't go out here trying to kiss ass and trying to make friends like that on YouTube.
Yeah, you
Don't get it twisted, bruh. I don't need these dogs to pay my bills. You want to keep it about the dogs? You should have never came sideways like that. Like I said, I thought everything was cool. But since it ain't cool, fuck boy, it's all good. You won't get no fame from here.
Okay.
But my thing is this though. Like if anybody don't know like the amount of work you put in this dog game, man, check out that man's YouTube page. Check out that man's website, man. I still have yet to go through all the articles and videos on his website. I'm talking about like nutrition, pre-whelping, whelping. Like it's so much. It's so much that he does, man.
Hey, let me ask y'all this. Have I ever asked y'all? Have I ever sent y'all a message saying, "Hey, please like my YouTube channel"?
Fuck no.
That's a lie that fool put out there. That's a lie that fool put out there.
I do that.
When I actually sent that fool, I said, check out my website. It's a ton of information on there about canine nutrition, breeding, and health.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about it, bro. Like, yeah, that got under my skin. That got under my skin.
You called me
And
this
nah,
morning.
I don't know. I don't think it's that fool who reported all my stuff, because he a little fry in a big ocean. It's a whole bunch of bigger fish trying to stop in the event. And if he knew anything about me or even watched one of my videos, he would know we are getting ready for September 16th. Registries do not want September 16th to go down. They say, oh my God, it is people who's coming together without our support. They don't want that. They want to try to get their hand in a cookie jar, but it ain't happening.
Nope, it ain't. The thing is, you know what? They wouldn't even know. Like, it trips me out. They don't even know what to call what you're doing. I'm like, there's a name for what he's doing. It's not just an event. I said, it's a name for it. What's the name? What do you call this event? I said, because weight pulling used to be part of it. Motherfucker couldn't say nothing. When I say couldn't say nothing, but you want to tell me you got credentials. You got credentials.
Yeah.
You got credentials. Bitch, you got credentials?
Oh, yeah.
Then tell me then, bitch, why you don't notice the trials? Why you don't notice the trials to test your dog? You feel me? This the trials to test your motherfucking dog, bro. But the man is calling it an event because he's opening up to all dogs, because trials was for Pacific dogs to be tested. You know what I mean? Like, because guess what a trial is for a fucking Labrador? Dog jumping.
Yeah.
Gun, I think it's what, gun awareness, I forgot the name for it, gun awareness or gun shooting or something like that. Like, these dogs have trials to test the attributes that also come with the standard. People don't understand that with dogs, bro. And I ain't mean to cut you out, bro. People don't understand that with standard, dogs are supposed to exhibit a certain attribute. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the Doberman. Do you know what the Doberman was made for? Solely made for long distance running and his scissor bite. Because he was made solely to subdue humans. That's the only reason that dog was made. They fluff up the story for that dog to stay around. But if you go look up the original story to the Doberman, that's what that dog was built for. And that's why do you think they were used highly in concentration camps? The Rottweiler was built to be a cart dog. He was a cart dog. That's why he is in a non-sporting group, because nobody uses carts anymore. People got to understand, dogs had jobs, dogs had attributes. You feel me?
Yeah.
And for you to sit up here to keep making dogs that don't have none, because the essential attribute to the fucking pit bull terrier, the bulldog, the bull-bred dog, period, was this garden instinct that y'all breeding the fuck out of the dog. Y'all went from breeding drive out the dog to breeding the guy. If she lets you.
Yo, hey, Chris, you remember that question that you had wanted to answer yesterday?
What's up?
You remember that question that you wanted to answer?
Yeah, she gonna bite the flying hell out you. I ain't even gonna let you do that.
I can't hear with Preacher Man talking.
My bad, I'm sorry, I'm walking the dog. Come on.
The question that you had wanted to answer yesterday, you remember it?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna sip my cherry real quick and calm down, and let's get back to our regular scheduled programming.
No, it's not scheduled program. Sip that chair and talk that shit. This is the
Nah,
outtakes, bro.
we talk dogs. So let me take my potion to calm down, and we good. That got under my skin, people. Y'all normally don't see stuff that get under my skin like that, and that got under my skin.
Man, but like I see a lot of that in the community, man. But then they'll go right behind that shit and say stay positive. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, because dude tried that. He was like, I normally don't do this type stuff. You know,
That's
I normally don't address it like.
Look. I'm gonna cut you out.
That's
you
the
know.
telltale sign.
There you go.
You a fuck boy.
There
Straight
you go.
up.
There you go. I just finished.
And I still came at you like a man, bro.
Yeah,
No disrespect
yeah,
to you. I still came to you like a man, bro. I come straight to people. I'm a grown man. I was taught that way. You go to a man about a problem with a man.
Yep.
Yeah.
But now when they don't, now when you go to them like a man and they duck you like a little girl, then sometimes you got to goddamn reach your hand up on that bitch skirt. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I had to do. You feel me? Cause motherfucker, how you gonna sit up here? This the funny thing, bro. Cause y'all know I'll kick a dead horse till that bitch jump back up and go run the goddamn Kentucky Derby.
You know,
You feel me? I would kick a dead horse till that bitch get up and run like Secretariat, man. You hear me?
I suggest no one argue with you.
Yeah, cause it's the thing is, you know, how the fuck you mentioned, bro, papers, and you said you put them in the mail. Bitch, you killed yourself in that one paragraph. Like, what the fuck? What did you send it?
Never in the history of me knowing dogs have I known somebody to register a litter without having all of the information.
Exactly.
Like, what, like,
you can't register no litter unless you hanging papers.
And yeah, bro, if you hanging papers.
If you single register, okay, that's different. But when it comes down to a litter registration, never have I ever.
Yeah. And, you know what I'm saying? And goddamn, and I'm gonna keep it live. I'm gonna keep it motherfucking live. You know, you don't even know what's going on with Kato. You feel me? Yes, I have his papers, but you don't even know what's going on with him. And they not hung, ain't nothing wrong with him. You feel me?
Yeah.
His stuff is in the motion to be switched to what he actually is, and that's an American bully, a UKC American bully.
Yeah.
You feel me? So how you get his information when they have his information processing it, bro? You feel me?
Yeah.
His information being processed.
I got the questions, man. Whatever y'all ready, man.
Yeah. Mike, if you listening, call in too, man.
They got questions. They got questions.
People had questions from last night, bro.
Last night that we ain't getting the answer, man.
They got to tune in tomorrow. You know, I'm the host. Y'all got to. That's what's gonna make y'all have to tune in tomorrow. This just some listen up shit. And if you want to chime in, whoever read it, we'll read it out loud. But this is how we get on to let y'all know that it's real passion about this. Like, this gonna be a real show, man.
I wanna address what Esther said.
Esther Roll.
Esther.
With her and her goddamn ghost trial.
Esther, people do still like working dogs, man. People are like, you just have to reach out to the right community. You just don't see nothing about working dogs in the American Bully community. But I guarantee you, if you go see real American Pit Bull Terriers or any other, working dog breed people, that's all they do. I'm actually in a great group. It's called NI Renegades.
No animal aggression. No.
The way they talk about sporting events is crazy. I actually seen a video of some dock jumping that was amazing. You know what I'm saying? And they had American bullies there doing dock jumping.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's out there. It's just in that in crowd or the ABKC, they don't promote that.
Yeah, because they can't
It ain't just the ABKC. Majority of the bully community, Esther, do not support working animals. Why? Because they understand that they dogs aren't working animals and can't work. It ain't that they aren't. They can't work.
They can't work.
They too big to run. They too big to either stand the heat or the cold.
Yeah.
They poorly bred to where their immune system is so weak that they are liable to get sick at anything. They just look at all the dogs recently getting sick at shows and people ain't coming up saying what happened.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot to it. But there are, like Brandon said, there are working kennels still around. You know, one. You know me.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
I work my animals. Y'all see me stacking from time to time because people like, well, you can't stack, bro. I'm just showing basic obedience.
Well,
but
we
you
understand.
see me work my dogs.
Hey,
You know, so there are kennels around, and I can get you in touch. If you
Okay.
trying to go the working
Come on,
route,
Pep.
you got the formula. You got the formula already to start going that route
Excuse me.
with the 2 dogs.
Excuse me.
Because your dogs
She bites,
don't
excuse me.
have that
She
extra girth
She bite.
that's going to prevent them from actually doing some form of work. It's not hard to get into either. And I'm telling people,
Come on.
like I do on all my videos,
Come on, girl.
I guarantee if you come out to September 16th,
Come on.
you're going to fall in love with a working animal.
Yeah.
You're going to fall in love with it. The competition level for working events compared to dog shows is 2 different levels. It's 2 different levels because it's about you and your animal actually showing out that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to do that for dog shows too. I do understand that, but the dog's pretty much kind of loafing around all day.
Yeah.
All day. But
Yeah.
at a working event,
You got to get with it.
you're going to see dogs jump. You're going to see them pull. You're going to see them tug. Everything.
Come on. Yeah.
It's totally different. It's one of those things when you get there and see that for yourself, your adrenaline start pumping. And if you don't got a dog, you be like, dang, I should have brought my dog. I should have brought my dog. My dog could do that. My dog could have outjumped that dog. It's like that.
Yeah. I'm telling y'all,
Just tune in.
Pep gonna be there.
Just
Pep
tune
gonna
in
be there
September
working.
16th.
Pep gonna be there working. That's what, to me, that's the journey Pep finna take. Pep gonna be a working dog. Like, we in the middle. See, like, and that's what, you know how I told y'all to lock your hood down. I'm in the middle of my neighborhood, right? Y'all hear the traffic and shit. Y'all hear people. You know what I'm saying? Like, people slowing down, looking at Pep. I'm just standing on the corner, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's how I do that. You know what I'm saying? And if I ain't mistaken, I think Mr. Hot, goddamn, somebody seen me and told Mr. Hot to look at me on Facebook from somebody that seen me walking one of the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
You got to, and that's how, and I'm gonna keep it real. That's how I sold Deuce. I was walking Deuce down the street. Dude looked at me right quick. He said, "I give you $2,500 for that dog right now." I said, "Come on with it." You feel me? That's how I bought Kato. I'm gonna keep it real. That's how I bought Kato. I sold Deuce for $2,500. You know what I'm saying?
I hear people, you know, and that's what made me, you know.
But they'll call me a puppy flipper. Nah, he wasn't. I'm a puppy flipper. Nah, that man got
like,
some nice puppies out of Deuce right now.
I feel like you should.
In a minute.
You should want to take over your area.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a couple guys out my way who I see, you know, I see doing that thing in the American Bully community.
Oh, just wait.
And you know what I'm saying? And I salute them for that. You know what I'm saying?
They in trouble. I keep both my bitches.
They're not necessarily my style of bully, but you know, I see what they're doing. You know,
Yeah.
I see how they're promoting themselves. And I feel like that's how you should do it first. You shouldn't, you know, a lot of people focus on social media or trying to make a big name on social media.
They still can't sell shit.
And still, you're right. You know, you getting a million fucking views on Facebook, but I see you discount your public.
You know, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give y'all the blueprint how the big ones do it. Well, I ain't want to do this, but for a limited time, you know, Lock and Load open to 3 people.
Selfish.
I thought he was retired. Fuck you bring him out of retirement for? Oh well, you know how my man did it in Dallas. Yeah. Well, you know I'm about to get out the game. I got a few straws left. You know, then you know it's over with. I understand you got to sell shit, but damn, if a motherfucker retired, they retired. I'm honest and I love my dog. You feel me? I love Fat Girl. She not going to fucking Masterpiece. I don't give a fuck if I got to sing a rest of these puppies when they get 6 months old. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I do that, bro, for the simple fact that I'm not finna put that dog back through that shit. You feel me?
Yeah. Everybody's seen, you know, like, Fat Girl went through a lot during, you know what I'm saying, this breeding. You know
that shit was too much. She's too little, bro.
And for you as a breeder to make that call, like, I really salute you. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen the post today, you know what I'm saying, the guy he had put up that, you know, he wanted to pet home one of his dogs. And what he said made it really opened my eyes to a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Pep.
He was, you know, he said that he got a dog. He didn't like her, the quality of her. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, you know, she had flaws that he didn't really necessarily feel like could be fixed. So he didn't want to breed her. You know what I'm saying? And he was just talking about how so many other people were still trying to jump in his inbox and buy her. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, he couldn't believe it because, you know, he's sitting there telling you, okay, man, she's not breeding quality. But they don't care. A lot of people don't give a fuck because they just feel like, oh, I'm going to get me a female and a male. I'm going to put these dogs together, and I'm going to hit a lick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, you know,
this is what I noticed, too, though, because I see a lot of stuff like that. People be like, well, you know, just because you think she's not the right thing for you, you know, she fits my vision, you know?
Hey,
that's when they start throwing out,
idiot.
That's when they start throwing out my vision. And it's like, okay, if the breeder of this specimen is saying this isn't a good specimen, why do you think it's going to be perfect for your vision? The breeder himself said this isn't a good one.
The goddamn creator. So you're going to tell Michelangelo, you're going to tell Michelangelo about the authenticity of his film?
That's another problem that I have with you know, you know, because I don't consider myself a part of that community. But, you know, that's another problem that I have. Everybody feels like, you know, I hear everybody say, you know, stick to your vision, stick to your vision. But your vision should be to the original standard. That's the original standard.
You only
You know
better
what I'm saying?
you don't worsen it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, how the standard has changed. Like, every time it's another big dog, the standard changes.
To fit him.
Because this how I look at that too, Brandon, because you 100% right. You're supposed to stick to your vision, but your vision is supposed to be within the standard. Now, he's not saying, okay, it has to go 100% up and down the board with your standard, because a person like me, I like a bigger head dog. The standard doesn't necessarily say a bigger head dog.
Oh, you're right.
You know what I mean? But it has a set of guidelines. That standard is the guidelines. That is the blueprint for you to mess with, to go towards that. And you can take that blueprint and you can make minor adjustments to fit what you like. But the adjustments cannot be extreme. For example, them saying, I don't even know if they call Rocco a standard or whatever, but if they said Rocco was a standard dog,
good girl,
and then you see Rocco does not fit within that classification for the standard. Why? Because the dog is not what they say. It's not a pit bull type dog on steroids. It's not a real bully. It's more of a bulldog. Rocco is wider than it should be for that. So that makes him what? Extreme or XL?
Yeah, extreme.
You know?
Oh, that is a Kangol.
So it switches. It's when you get to that type of switch up, you can't go that extreme from it.
Yeah.
You can't go that extreme from
and
it, but you can make minor adjustments inside.
You remember they said they eliminated that class, the extreme class.
We got a question.
We ain't doing questions. We ain't doing questions. We ain't doing questions.
Man,
they got to
we can
tune
do
in.
a couple questions,
Nope,
man.
they got to tune in tomorrow. Nope.
Nah. Get tonight joints in, man.
Yeah,
tonight joints in. We'll go back tomorrow.
Y'all
We'll go tomorrow and answer the ones from the night before.
Tammy wanted to know, in your opinion, what should one expect from their breeder?
What should they expect from their breeder? As far as what, Tammy? As far as it's not. It's,
I guess you're just saying like overall. You know,
you should expect. Go ahead, Chris. You go first.
I'll start. With this one, this is what you should expect from me, because this is what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you a solid puppy that has been checked to make sure he doesn't have a heart murmur or any ailment that might arise. I make sure that the parents of them dogs are healthy specimens before I even pair them together. So what you should expect to get when you come to Novocaine Kennels is a healthy animal. But on top of that, I'm gonna make sure that you know how to care for that animal. So expect to get what I call the puppy care pack. And a puppy care pack pretty much tells you how Novocaine Kennels has taken care of the parents. You should expect from a breeder, a good breeder, to be truthful with you. If you ask them, have they ever had any skin issue whatsoever? That can be from flea bite dermatitis to allergies to whatever it is. They should be able to tell you yes or no. And I'm gonna tell you a red flag right now. If you ask them that question and they go, my dog ain't never had any issues, that's a red flag. Because every damn dog that I ever owned had some type of issue at some point.
Yeah, you're right. You just have to know what to do with it
So hold on. So would I be fucked up if I told you, well, now I had a dog, a few dogs from skin issues. Bruh, that's a fucking kangaroo, bruh. I'm sorry, y'all, but I had to see some shit, bruh. It's a fucking kangaroo, bruh. He big as fuck, bruh. He big as hell. You hear him? Bruh, he looking over.
Yeah, you have to give me a picture.
Bruh, no, that lady told me to get from the house. I gotta respect it. That nigga big.
Yeah.
Bruh, he's standing over that bitch, bruh. Ooh, that nigga big. Ooh.
Man, come on, man. You, hey, we talking.
We used to see a kangaroo.
Yeah.
And see, you ain't barking at that?
How many people know what a kangaroo is? If you know what a kangaroo is right now, man, hit the like button, man. Like it up.
Ooh.
I want to know what a kangaroo is. You know what I'm saying? That's a big, beautiful dog.
No, that's a big, no. See, call the dog what it is. That's a big man dog. That's a big dog.
Yeah, that's a man dog.
That's a man dog. That's where they get these dogs. See, that's where they piss. Okay, this is what you should expect from a breeder, Tammy. Tammy, hit the like button because I'm finna tell you what you expect. Chris gave you a nice thumb share. When you get a dog from LM Austin Kennels, you're getting a healthy puppy. You're also getting a puppy who's had a long time, so you do not have to deal with night whining. Because night whining will stress the animal out to where he can have skip a heartbeat, heart palpitations, things of that nature. People don't understand. You have to calm a puppy down when they're nervous. Okay?
Yeah.
When you get a dog from LM Austin Kennels, you also get a dog that comes with minor housebreaking and minor obedience, depending on what age you purchased the animal from me. You will at least get a almost housebroken dog because I give my dogs 2 shots by the time they're 6 weeks old, so 7, 8 weeks old, they outside using the bathroom. Y'all seen it when I did it with Pep. Pep, they still had their accidents because I work 8, 9 hours, 10 hours a day, so they still had their accidents.
Yeah.
But on a maintained day, I don't have any accidents. They go right to the door, or they either bark in their crate. And these are things that you should be getting from them. A puppy meal, you're going to get dogs that like to play and shit. I had one, I had to break her brother out of it. But when you get one that constantly like to play in they defecation and like to slide around in it and go be messy and go be nasty, that's because that breeder didn't mind and didn't do nothing but let them puppies just run around. And they'll give you this thing, oh, well, we were just letting them be puppies. We worked them a little bit with the flirt pole. No. Yeah. You sit up there, you can ask Miss Susan. You sit up there, and if I tell you the just exact word I tell you to tell one of my dogs to stop, they gonna stop. Chris,
I want to say something you touched on, bro. You said the puppy trainer. When you get a puppy from you, the puppy is damn near housebroke.
Yep.
That's the same thing I tell people. I use what's called the doorbell trick here. That's the same thing I tell people. But people have to be realistic. Mm-hmm. Y'all have to remember to be realistic. That puppy is leaving from its original environment going into a newer environment. You might not go outside every hour on an hour like I do. Mm-hmm. You might go every hour, but it might be off hour. So that puppy will have 1 or 2 accidents. But if you stay steadfast with making sure that you get them out appropriately and make sure that you get them used to your schedule as quick as possible, you would see that not even be a big issue for a long time. My last example that I had here on my yard was King Ragnar. I got King Ragnar. Dude told me about the potty schedule and, how they was outside a little bit. So I expected Ragnar to have at least 6 accidents in the crib. I'm just realistic. That's 6.
Yeah.
But what ended up happening was Ragnar only had 3 because I stayed on top of it and made sure that he got out after he ate. If I saw him drink a lot of water, I took him out.
Or walk them like I do. That's what I'm doing now. After they didn't eat, I walk them.
Ray Hall.
OG Hall, what's happening?
How can you verify what from a breeder? Can you make sure your question is more in detail? And then I'm trying to see. Tree Fuller said if you're going to feed raw, should it be straight raw, or is it okay to mix kibble with raw? I mean,
you can go.
In my
opinion,
go.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Hit that.
you can. Oh, go ahead, Chris. You can go ahead.
No, go ahead. Hit that. You should know by now.
In my opinion, you know what I'm saying, you can do both. You know, if you could afford to do straight raw, I would always advise you to do straight raw. But if you're going to do straight raw, I really would tell you to do your research, man, because I see a lot of people who don't, know how to naturally get the balance that they need in a raw diet, And
a lot of y'all don't know how to feed kibble either.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all don't know how to feed kibble either, boy.
I'm lucky to have a mentor who breaks it down for me. He don't tell me everything. I be trying to get him to, but we have a lot of long hours. I'm talking about hours and hours and days of raw talk. Raw is very difficult to do, but if it's done right, it's the best way to do it.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right. So let me add on to that. So if you want to do raw, like he said, go straight raw. But if you do want to go 50-50, you can go 50-50. But you got to make sure when you go 50-50, you stick with it.
Yeah, you got it. Hey, hold on. Let me cut in for a second. You gonna have, y'all know I like to give it to them real. Yeah, you gonna have some black shit. Yes, it's gonna come out looking oily. It's gonna come out looking funky and stank. You hear me? Because what it is, the filler, which what kibble is, because that's what kibble is, it's a filler. It's trying to counteract the raw. You know what I mean? So, because kibble expands with water. So the liquid in your dog's stomach, acid, is trying to break down something while it's expanding. Go put some of your kibble in water and watch what it do in 24 hours. It expands. Think about when you make puppy mush. Okay?
Yeah.
That's why I tell you don't feed kibble every day. Now, when you go to mix it with raw, you have to realize something. Okay, now you know the blood and the water from the raw is going to make it do expand. So now you have it already expanded. So imagine what happens when you go to put it into the dog. It's going to expand more. So it may sound like it's easier for the dog to break it down. In actuality, it's not. Because what's going to happen, it's going to cause the dog to have diarrhea because the water is already breaking it down because it's expanding. So now it's already to the point where it's just nothing there for the dog anymore through the kibble. So you have to realize when you do 50-50, you have to make sure you have more meat versus kibble. You can't do a little bit of meat to a whole bowl of kibble. That's not going to work. You're going to go through a whole episode. It'll work, but you're going to go through a whole episode of shitting. Y'all know I keep it 100. Y'all going to go through a whole episode of diarrhea, mud butt, what you call it, Chris, cannon butt?
Cannon butt.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of cannon butt.
A good ratio if you're trying to figure out, well, damn, like, they just gave me a lot of information. A good ratio.
Come.
Per 1 to 2 cups of kibble, 1 pound of food.
Yup.
1 pound of raw.
Yup.
Yeah.
And Chris a little generous on me to that, because if I do 2 leg, like when I do mine, my 50-50 is leg quarters, okay? So to every half a cup, they get 2 leg quarters. And with me having puppies, they get a half a cup of kibble with a whole leg quarter. My adults get 2 leg quarters and a half a cup with a multivitamin. I just need the kibble to fill up with the 2 leg quarters and don't have the rest of the nutrients. That's how you feed 50-50 in my house.
Tammy said, you guys seriously rock, and I'm grateful for the knowledge. We appreciate you, Miss Tammy.
Yeah. If you feel us, share it up. All
we ask is you do just share, tell a friend, what we're doing here. We just trying to, we really